Alright, here's a little overview of the Jeep. Haven't posted as much content as I've wanted to this summer. I guess just to give you a brief description, if you've been following my social media, which is linked down below, especially my Facebook, you'll know that both my parents have been sick for the majority of this summer, depending on when you're watching this, the summer of 2017. So I didn't get to go down North Carolina, I didn't get to go off-roading, although I did get to go mudding at the Jeeps at the farm event in my area. And people actually come from pretty far to this event, which is cool, but also a bit surprising. But anyway, I wasn't even gonna bother with that. But my buddy, who really is enamored with my Jeep and Jeeps in general, it seems, wanted to go. I didn't really want to spend the time or the hassle cleaning all the mud off, just because this whole summer I've been exhausted taking care of the parents, doctors, and stuff. But so that's a brief update of where I've been and what I've been doing. But I figured I would give, because I'm on my way actually to a premier Jeep, what would you call it? Not outfitter, but they specialize in everything Jeep. So any upgrade, any service. In this particular case, what I'm going to be doing with them is an undercarriage restoration. There's not a lot of rust, but there's enough where I want to get it cleaned up and get some rust preventer on it. In fact, maybe I can see, you can see, maybe if I can get some, there's still mud in, there it is, not focusing, there you go. There's still mud in the darn bumper. As much as I spent 40 bucks at the cleaners, at the spray wash and whatnot, so there's some rust going on. I did my best. I'll put some photos up. Even the edges of the Mopar rock rail, and I was considering changing this to, and there you go, there's a good shot of it. So you can pop that cap off and hopefully they can restore that. The other issue, take a look here, the hinges are, there's rust forming underneath the paint. So it's just a matter of time before those start to chip. So I'm gonna ask them if they can maybe pop the hinges and maybe powder coat them black. I think that would look pretty cool. I'll go over all the things that I've done, but the other thing that I want them to take a look at or maybe do is pull these off. And these are actually tail light covers from Jeep, so I kind of want to keep them. Again, the AE of this special edition, I kind of want to keep it as intact as possible, even though obviously here you have the TerraFlex HD carrier. So why don't I go through some of the upgrades while I'm back here. So you got the TerraFlex HD tire carrier. Obviously I got 5 of the Pitfler Onyx AEV wheels, and these are beautiful. I don't know if you can see them in this light. It's a cloudy day, as you see there. So it actually would be good for photography, but maybe not for videography. Under here, as you may have seen in my other videos, and you can actually see there's still mud under there. But I have a magnet flow exhaust, and on here are 315 17 Goodyear door tracks. they're not bad. They're really grippy, but they're a bit soft. So if you look at that real quick and then compare it to the 5th, which is brand new, these are only 2 years old, and I've only put 1,000 miles on them this summer. So they're kind of soft. And you can see there's some more rust. I gotta get these, hopefully these gentlemen can take care of. And of course, it's really hard to see in this vantage point. It's not that clean, not as clean as it should be, but those robins tore apart my door. And Jeff Daniels, where I'm taking it, there's some more mud. Might be able to see it in there. There it is. Yep, still some more mud, so they're going to have to pull all that out. And before I got the wheels, right there, you can see it, is where my tire used to rub on the sway bar. Doesn't do that now though, thankfully, with these nice offset wheels. Anyway, Jeff Daniels, they installed the AEV 2.5-inch sport lift. Pretty much within the first, there's a shock from it. That's muddy too, good lord. They installed the lift and the exhaust at the same time. And then these, which actually saved my Jeep last night. Oh, look at that. God bless these things, man, I'll tell you. Or the Vision X light cannons. It's got a single on here. I actually have the Euro covers, so it spreads the light pretty horizontal across. But if you take these covers off, which they just pop right off 3 ways, they have more of a spot to them. But I like the Euro cover that spreads the light, spreads it across your viewing angle, so it helps with the deer on my commute when I go home. And then these, I found, I have no idea what model or make or model these are, these mounts, brackets, but they are absolutely clean, very, very clean. And again, I'll come to the front here, and you'll see that the overall motif that I'm trying to stick with is one of round lights, as opposed to using the square LEDs, the block LEDs. So I finally found the truck lights that are heated, so you see the elements there. They'll heat the snow and ice up here above the Rust Belt in the snowy weather. These are really for show because they're halogen, and compared to the light cannons, they really don't do anything. And then 18 for life, that's a shout out to my golf peeps and one of my good friends that I made through social media, Twitter. And I'd say he's probably, he and his wife are two of my best friends. Hell, they let me videotape their wedding, for God's sakes. They trust me with that, that's a big deal. He gifted me with that 18 for life plate. And then this is the AEV bumper that came with a package, the Call of Duty. And then, I guess for what it's worth, if you can see it, trying to focus, I got a truck behind me. I got an upgraded, what is that called? Forgive me guys. Steering stabilizer, there we go. Because after for some reason, even though I had these tires on my old stock wheels, once I upgraded the wheels, and I guess it's because it spread the wheelbase out further, not much further, but enough that I actually ended up getting the death wobble My friend that I work with was kind enough to install that real quick for me. So that's about it. It's a little wet right now, so I'm not going to crawl underneath the Jeep to do a before and after on the restoration that these guys do. But given what they quoted me, it should be one of those soup to nuts, full on, full service kind of gigs. So I'm hoping it works out well, because I'd like to keep this for an extended period of time. And then interior wise, I don't know if this really is of interest to y'all, but of course the first one I had to do, forgive the dirt, and not concerned with it. Actually, there's still dirt from doing the mud run. Anyway, I installed all these paracord grips, and then these grips here. Now, I was going to go with like a Smittybilt rocker step combo. It's the kind that it has the like a platform right here, and it comes out a little further, so you could step in and get up and over. Because this really isn't a step at all. My feet are narrow enough that if I need to, I can use it. But in the winter or the rain, not a good idea. And I also have to tell my friends to remind them that it's not a step, to be careful kind of thing. But I haven't found anything on the market that hugs the body like this and is still low profile. So I'm kind of just gonna leave well enough alone, because I like the look of this. It's really robust, the welds are robust, powder coat, and especially if I do get them to powder coat the hinges, it'll actually match pretty well. So we'll have to see how that goes. I don't know. But I wanted to, sorry about that shaky. I wanted to just do a quick walk around and trying to think if there's anything else of significance that I've done to this so far. This big ticket item is mainly maintenance. It's one of those deals that nobody's gonna see except for me, and I'll know it's there, and I'm hoping that it'll help me keep the Jeep for a long time to come, because this is definitely by far one of the most fun and rewarding vehicles I've ever owned. So I'd like to keep it that way. So I've droned on long enough. I'll cut in maybe, or I'll do a second video after they're done their work to show you the before and after. The before will be photos, and the after should be video. So, but I gotta get there. So, all right, catch you later.